sun cream. It's one of those things that I do have a little bit of a bee in my bonnet about. It's just one of those things that I really do feel is something that we as parents have to do something about. You cannot leave your kids out in the sun, in the harmful rays of the sun, and not put cream on them. It is one of those things that I feel is abusive to let your children, and we all make mistakes. I make mistakes every single day of my life as a parent. So I'm not battering any parents that have ever let their kids burn. But I've also seen some quite hideous things. There's been a couple of times when I've been on the beach or I've been around a swimming pool and I've seen parents and their kids are going redder and redder, and they're sat there creaming themselves up and not creaming the kids up. And I find that
or they're
really,
not doing
really
their own
hard
as well, and you're seeing them burn too, and you're just thinking, what if you just have you been living under a rock? Do you not understand what what sunburn does to us, and the damage long term? It's not just a case of you go home that night and for a few days you're sore. You have damaged your skin to the point that it potentially could have repercussions further down the line.
It is one of those things you can spend a fortune on. Some of the kind of tests and studies that they've done, some of the much cheaper sun creams, I think it was Aldi, Lidl, both do their own ranges of sun creams, and they are super duper cheap. But they've also they've ranked
highly
really high as not being...
And shops like Home Bargains as well do them a lot cheaper than they would cost you maybe in the supermarket, or particularly at the airport. That's when you will get absolutely stung for it.
One of my boys, Rocco, has really bad eczema. Actually, two of them have it, but Rocco particularly suffers with eczema. And I really do notice a difference with washing powders and sun creams. They're the two things that affect his skin massively. So for me, I have worked my way through every type of sun cream going. You name it, I've spent a fortune trying to get stuff that his skin doesn't react to. We both chose a favourite. I said, right, rather than go on about every single one we've ever tried, let's both choose the one that we've come down to share with you. So my one is definitely Pro Sport. It just doesn't react with Rocco's eczema. It's been really, really good. And the nice thing about it, it hasn't stung their eyes. It is made for people who are doing water sports, mainly. So they can get in their wetsuits, they can get in the sea, they can jump around in the swimming pool, and it doesn't end up in their eyes, which, if you are a parent, you definitely have had that moment when that baby, that toddler, that kid has had cream in their eye. It's an organic aloe-based product, and I'm all about organic as well.
I didn't know that was organic.
Organic aloe-based, I don't know whether that means it's completely, when it says
the aloe is organic.
But yeah, for me, that is a win-win product. This is factor 15, and actually I put the factor 44 on the kids. They have never once burnt.
Mine is Ultra Sun. Whenever you see on mummy forums and people asking about what sun cream you use, you will see Ultra Sun get mentioned 20, 30 times in the thread. Because it's good. It is, in my opinion, one of the best. And again, it's for us, I've tried the sensitive, no stream, no tears sun creams, and they all made the girls' eyes absolutely stream. I'm not gonna lie, it is still a struggle to get sun cream on my girls. They hate having cream put over their bodies. They just do, and there's no getting around that. But they know that once it's done for the day. I do reapply them later on in the day just because I have that fear, and I think, I know it says once a day, but I do still think it's important to give them a second go later on in the afternoon.
Do you have a technique for getting it on?
Quickly.
I put the telly on. I always do it before we leave the house. This is what it comes down to. Because we don't have a lot of screen time, I put the telly on, stand the naked child in front of the telly, and just go for it as quick as I can.
Tilda won't let me do her face anymore. She has to do it because she's so scared of it going, over her eyes and things like that. But it usually comes down to, I'll go, look, Tilda, see how I've just patted it on my hands? I'm going to just press this on you, and I'll stand behind her and I'll do that, because it's the moment she thinks I'm rubbing.
Ooh.
She starts to freak out. Just a little
Oh,
bit.
it's
And just do it
nice.
gently, and I do a
Oh,
little
I
bit
feel
on
like
the
I'm in the
forehead,
spa
and,
somewhere.
then I get
Lovely.
just a few fingers because their noses are so tiny, and just do a little press around
Come
here.
on, come
That's
on.
the only way I can get it to work. I've tried the sprays, but then they freak out and they go, oh, it's going to go away, oh, it's going to go away.
Yeah.
Sun cream is not a fun task. It is a task. It's a task
It's a serious job.
It has to happen. So that's our little public service announcement. It's not slamming anyone who has let their kids burn once. It has happened. You know, I know we've been caught off guard before, but you know, you just got to keep yourself protected.
I'd love to hear. Put in the comments below what sun creams you use, and if you've got a kid, especially with eczema and things, I'd love to hear what's worked for you, because new creams come out all the time, and yeah, we'd love to know. Or have you been caught out? Tell us your stories. Share.
Sharing is caring. See you next time.
Bye.